We continue to follow a local breaking news story involving one kidnapping, 2 killings, and a murder suspect from Illinois. Stopping him shut down a local interstate. Good evening, everybody. Northbound 75 is now partially reopened near Monroe after a police chase of a murder suspect ends with his SUV being pulled over, shots being fired inside that vehicle. This all started in Mayfield in western Kentucky, where police discovered the body of a 17-year-old boy shot several times after an apparent struggle. Then police learned the boy's mother had apparently been abducted and tried to escape from her ex-boyfriend at a food mart in Paducah. Police started following them through northern Kentucky before the chase ended near Monroe. Local 12's Brad Underwood has been tracking developments, picks up the story from Warren County. Brad?
Well, good evening, Rob. And when this all started, police had feared that Froman had kidnapped Kim Thomas after they found her son dead in western Kentucky this morning. And according to the Ohio Highway Patrol, that's when they got a phone call from Graves County, the sheriff's department down there in western Kentucky, asking them to be on the lookout for Froman because they believed he might be heading to Ohio. And certainly he did head to Ohio, and police were able to locate him on I-75 north near the Mitchell Avenue exit around 12:30 this afternoon. That's when the Ohio Highway Patrol says they had troopers pursuing Froman in his GMC Yukon, and eventually, when they had the proper support they needed, attempted to pull the vehicle over. But Froman, according to the Highway Patrol, gave a little bit of a chase and eventually pulled his vehicle over just north of the Monroe exit on I-75.
Once the vehicle stopped, pulled to the right berm, troopers exited their vehicle to perform a stop on the vehicle, and they immediately heard shots fired from within inside the vehicle. No shots were fired outside of the vehicle, and no troopers returned fire on the suspect vehicle. At that point, troopers took up secure positions and waited for additional personnel and equipment to arrive before approaching the vehicle.
Now, some of that equipment was that bat-like item that they used to smash the car window and pulling Froman out. In the video, Froman looking lifeless, but according to the Ohio Highway Patrol, he has minor injuries, a self-inflicted gunshot wound, non-life-threatening. He was taken to Atrium Medical Center, where he is expected to be released sometime early this evening, and at that point he will be taken into custody by the Ohio Highway Patrol. But right now we don't know how many charges, what those charges will be. They've got to sort all that out and figure out exactly what crimes were committed in Ohio that fall under the jurisdiction of the Highway Patrol, who is running that investigation. As for the cause of death for Kim Thomas, that has not been released at this time from the Highway Patrol or when she was killed, but we do know there were multiple shots fired inside that vehicle. But again, the Highway Patrol not confirming that those bullets hit Kim Thomas in that vehicle and that was the cause of her death. Still waiting on that information to be released this evening. Reporting live in Warren County, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News. Rob?
Brad, thanks very much. We, of course, will continue to follow this story through the night on local12.com.